Do you understand? For a lot of people, women and men alike these days, sex is very traumatizing. It's a traumatizing place for a lot of people.
That is so true.
It's not even about pleasure for a lot of people anymore. For a lot of people, they having sex for all the wrong reasons, and it's not a experience of nirvana anymore. It's not a joyous occasion. It's not anything to be celebrated. A lot of people wake up, women and men, from sexual experiences, and they have a lot of regrets. You dig? Particularly women, you know what I mean? They have a
Right.
lot of regrets. They pretty much living a life of contradictions because their mind may say one thing, like, no, you shouldn't do this, da 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 da, but they end up doing it anyway.
Right.
And a lot of people go, I'm talking about women, and I'm gonna tie this into the Meg Thee Stallion thing. That mind probably tell them no, like, nah, that's not a good idea. I shouldn't sleep with this guy, or I shouldn't sleep with this woman. You know what I mean? Or I shouldn't have this type of sexual experience, but they do it. And then when people get this mental clarity, when the smoke clears, it's a lot of regret on it. And all you doing is living a life of contradictions, and you at battle with yourself. And most people don't you don't want to go to war with yourself, so you want to go to war with the opposite sex at that point. But there's
Right.
nobody to blame but you, because you didn't fight that temptation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I've noticed that with a lot of people these days is that sex is a big trigger point for a lot of people, because once you open up a certain door, right?
Right.
Um, right now we talking about sexually. Once you open up a certain door and you explore what's in them dark places, well, you got to take everything that come with that,
Right.
the good and the bad. And there's not enough people talking about the bad. It's not enough people talking about the consequences. There's not enough people talking about the carnage and the afterlife of some of these experiences. And, you know, it causes a lot of people to have a very peculiar relationship with sex. You know what I'm saying? A very um, distrust for sex. Love hate relationship with sex. When sex should be a lovely thing, but
Right.
because we probably did it too many times, or the wrong people, or whatever the case is,
We
then
exploited sex. We exploited it with our minds and our bodies, and yeah, we abused it.
I mean, completely. Like, the only reason I lost my virginity when I did was I didn't want to go to high school as a virgin, because most of my guys in my crew was a couple years older than me. They was already in high school. They was already having sex, a lot of it. And when I was in middle school, I was just cool, just with a little girlfriend. I wasn't even tripping on, a bunch of sex.
Right.
My mind wasn't even really there. I was into sports and stuff, like whatever.
I heard a guy say that he learned how to be a dog in high school, like through his friends.
So I mean, peer pressure is a big thing. So I lost my virginity to a girl that I didn't like. I lost my virginity to a girl I had no relationship with. I mean, we wasn't even cool like that. You know what I mean? Real talk. We wasn't even cool. I mean, we was mutual acquaintances. You know what I'm saying? And on top of all that, she had a foul odor. I mean, for real. We was in 8th grade. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we talking about foul, foul, foul.
Wow.
And this was my first experience. So
Wow.
I was able to let that go. But just imagine how many people had really bad first experiences or first few experiences, and they think that's what sex is. Now, had I had sex, let's say with my 8th grade or 9th grade girlfriend, let's say we was cool, we just wanted to explore our bodies together. Now that would have been more of an ideal situation where we can be like, you know what, it is what it is. I'll never forget you. All the good
Yeah.
hallmark. stuff, right? You know what I
Right,
mean? You
right,
always have a place in my heart.
right.
But I didn't have that. Uh, I don't even think I had that situation until I was maybe in either maybe a 12th grade,
Yeah, that's not good.
where I started having really, decent sex, for a youngin, you
Mm-hmm.
know, having sex with girls I cared about, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So what I'm saying is we got to take a deeper dive into a lot of this stuff and be like, yo, man, like what we doing? Because we traumatizing ourselves and a lot of stuff ain't working for us.
Right. And a lot of women, we have that epiphany like, dang, I'm having sex with someone that doesn't care about me. A lot of women, we have that epiphany like, damn, if I could do it all over again, I would only sleep with someone I know 100% for a fact that cares about me, my well-being, my
Mm.
personal growth, my just that just cares, not even love, just cares. So that's a sad thing to know that you have given your body to someone that don't know your name or
Don't know your name.
don't remember, the experience that you had or it's just I'm just saying like years after it should be something memorable. It should be something, but I mean that's what I mean you got to go through that, right?